Hi, this is Lainey Hauser with Brave Soul Collective. Recently, I surveyed several thousand people, and over 70% of them said that they did not live with purpose, that they didn't know where to start to begin to live their life with purpose, and that they had no idea what it even meant to live a purpose-driven life. A purpose-driven life is a fulfilled life. A purpose-driven life, a purpose-powered life, is a life living fully out for God. I want to give you some tips and tricks and life hacks about how to live your life with purpose, on purpose. It's so important to a fulfilled and happy life. As many of you know, my story is one of crashing and burning in my 40s. My marriage was falling apart, my health was bad, and I lost everything and went and lived in a little condo by myself for 15 months while my husband and I separated and worked really hard on ourselves. I formerly was a counselor and helped people get to better, but not happy. And so I began to study, what does it mean to have the abundant life? What is Jesus talking about in John 10:10 when he says, I came that you might have life and life abundantly? So for the next several years, I began to study happiness from a biblical perspective and from a scientific perspective, and what in the world does it mean to be flourishing, to be happy, to live a purpose-driven, fulfilled life. And I've come up with several different things, actually lots of different things that I learned over the past few years, and I just want to share them with you bit by bit. Today I want to talk about starting to live your purpose. If you don't know where to start or how to start to live a purpose-driven life, begin with using your strengths. Each and every one of us was given God-given strengths, innate strengths that we're born with. And you want to begin using those, your top 3 strengths, each and every day in every bit of work that you do. You will begin to see, as you use your strengths, that your life will begin to flourish, even in the places where you thought were not that exciting. You see, using the strengths and the talents that God has given you automatically puts you in a space of having more positive energy because you're doing things that you're innately gifted to do. So the first thing is start using your strengths in every single area of your life, even in those areas that you don't like. The second thing is to focus on the now. Live in the now moment. If you want to live a purpose-driven, a fulfilled life, a life that is doing great things for the kingdom of God, you must learn how to live in the now moment, in the moment that is here and now. That means feeling your feelings, that means paying attention, that means listening well, and so many other things. We are going to unpack all of this in the months and weeks to come. I am excited to go on this journey with you. The next thing is focus on one thing. Just focus on one thing. If you're going to begin to use your strengths, focus on one strength that you'd like to develop more and more, and begin to focus on that every single day. Whatever you focus on will get bigger. So if you're focused on the negativity in your life, that will get bigger. If you're focused on the positive things in your life, that will get bigger. Whatever you focus on gets bigger. So focus on one thing. Take your strength and focus on that just for today, in the here and now moment. Another thing is having a different mindset. One thing that I learned from crashing and burning and starting all over is that I had to get a brand new brain, a brand new mindset. Our brains never ever stop growing. One of the things that I used to do, and I still help people do, is recover from trauma. And in trauma, our brain structure is broken off, and some pieces are even missing and shut down in the brain. So what I help people do is have a different mindset. A brave soul has a completely different mindset than someone that's stuck. One of the things that we must begin to do is take every single thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. That is the singular focus. That is using our strengths. So if you've got a day and things aren't going your way, and things are disappointing, look at the things through your strengths lens. What are the good things that are happening today? What's happening that you can rejoice about, that you can give thanks for, that you can focus on, that will get bigger? Last week, I had a really disappointing event happen in my life. It's something I'd been planning and looking forward to for several years, and it ended really poorly. It ended up being very, very disappointing. And in my old life, I would have been stuck in that disappointment. I would have dwelled on that. I would have thought about that. But instead, I gave myself 10 minutes to kind of grieve, collect myself, feel the feelings of disappointment, and then move straight into the place of all the good things that God's doing in my life, in the here and the now moment. and what He's going to be doing in the future. You see, I now live each and every day with purpose and passion and a love for life that I didn't have before. I'm not special. I'm not any different than you. You too can have a life of passion, you can have a life of purpose, and you can have a life of direction and of pleasing and honoring God in all that you do. You can live the John 10:10 life. I came that you might have life and life abundantly. That's what Jesus says. You can have that life. Each and every day, like I said, we're going to begin to unpack what it means to live your life with purpose, to live your life with passion, and to live abundantly. I'm here to help. Reach out to me if you need some help. I'm excited to go on this journey with you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.